Hi everyone. This video is about creating rhythms. One aspect of trauma is that it greatly impacts our sense of time. And also what happens in trauma is that the trauma gets almost like frozen or locked in the nervous system. And many trauma survivors experience as if they are frozen in that time when the trauma happened. So we might be experiencing a lot of flashbacks. Many people with trauma also experience a different sense of time. They could be losing chunks of time, not remembering whether they went to the grocery store or not, or suddenly finding themselves somewhere where they didn't even realize that they went there. So this is called dissociation, when we kind of disconnect from reality and time and our bodies, our sense of the present moment. This can be very scary and disturbing experience. So one of the first things in trauma therapy that we want to address is this dissociation. And we also want to begin to connect more with the present moment. We want to kind of begin to bring the rhythm of life back. We can do that through practicing it in yoga, which is what we're going to do today. One more thing I want to mention is that trauma impacts our biorhythms. So our rhythms of sleeping, of eating, of energy levels, all those biorhythms get disrupted in trauma. So one way we can start bringing this rhythm of life, going with the flow back, is giving the body, the brain and the nervous system of these experiences of going with the flow, of creating rhythms. Practicing this on a regular basis can really help us get unstuck from these frozen trauma states. So it's important to practice things regularly. It doesn't matter how long your practice is. It could be a couple minutes to 10 minutes. It's completely up to you. And you can do this in a variety of settings. So be creative with that. Wherever you are, find yourself either seated or you can also be standing. If you are seated, find your center first. Find yourself stable and steady and grounded. Notice the support beneath you. And just settle in and reset first by noticing your breath, breathing in and out through the nose deeply and easily. Allowing the mind to settle into the breath over and over again, so that you have an experience of being fully in the present moment. Once you feel settled, please bring your arms to the sides, extended, palms facing down, fingers gently touching the ground. And from here, we will inhale and slowly raise the arms above our heads, facing the palms towards the sky, and allow the palms to touch. And exhale, settling the hands down towards the ground. Trying to keep our shoulders away from our ears as we do this practice. Inhale. Exhale. Keep doing this on your own. Inhaling when the hands come up towards the sky. And exhaling when you release them. Be very slow and mindful in your movement so you are fully aware of your body. So we're not just moving our hands mindlessly up and down. We are fully connected with this movement, noticing how you can create your own rhythm. And notice how you can decide how fast or how slow you go. You can also, with the next inhale, experiment bringing the hands down along the center line of your body, feeling that energy that you are drawing from the sky into your heart and your belly. And inhale back up. You can even look up. Exhaling, drawing that energy down your center line. Thank you so much for participating in this practice of creating rhythms. There are many variations of this practice that you can experiment on your own. I just showed you a few of them, but you can kind of connect with your body and notice what is it that your body needs, like what kind of rhythm do you want to create, which could also involve with some twisting. So inhaling palms up and twisting to your right, placing your right hand to your left knee and allowing a gentle twist to happen. And then slowly inhaling up. If you do one side, remembering to do the other side as well. This twisting can feel really amazing to the spine. It is also detoxifying and cleansing. So anytime you twist, you can also, in your emotional self and in your thoughts, let go of something. Release of some toxic thought or toxic emotion. So I would like to encourage you to practice creating these rhythms several times a day. Like I said, don't have to be very short, but the important is that repeated practice that is consistent. And over time, you are training your body, your nervous system, and your brain to feel more flexible so it can go with the flow of life and it can get unstuck from the frozen trauma states. Thank you again so much for joining me today, and sending you many blessings and best of luck on your healing journeys.